What is up, everybody?
What's good?
We are back. We are back.
Whoa. A lot has happened. The Knicks championship since the last video. Shout out to the Knicks.
Clap it up for them.
Been living on a big high. Yeah.
Yes. Dan is a huge Knicks fan.
It's an orange and blue summer here.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
So we're happy for the Knicks. We're happy for New York. We're happy for Dan.
Yep.
Yeah. So pretty much just like, I feel like it's been like a common theme. Like we've been opening up, or not even opening up, but at some point in these podcasts, we've been like doing like some sort of verses. So wanted to start off with another hypothetical fight. Buggy versus Perona. What do you guys think?
That's
an interesting fight.
Yeah.
Comparison.
It's a good matchup because they're two very unique characters.
Yeah.
That in their own way have interacted with the StrawHats and kind of like been an antagonist, kind of, and a help,
and helped them out
at the same time. But who would win that? I mean, I know Buggy is strong. I mean, let's kind of talk about their powers a little bit. Like Buggy's power is his like chop fruit.
The chop fruit,
and he can disassemble himself and put himself into parts. Yeah. So defeating him is a matter of kind of just winning the battle. It's not winning a war against him in a sense where you're like defeating him necessarily.
Like he can't be sliced, but like if you're like hitting him with hockey, obviously that's going to be different. But like if you like it's like subject to burning, like so you can like stomp on like different parts of him. So it's not like it's like invincible, like whatever. But I feel like Perona's like attacks aren't really like slicing attacks. They're more.
Does she even have hockey?
No, I feel like no.
No.
I don't think so.
No,
not technically.
We haven't seen it.
But
her ghost attacks
is pretty much like
once it goes. Weren't we talking about off camera how like Buggy could potentially be another one of those people that's like unaffected, like Usopp?
Yeah.
By the hollow.
Yeah. So I was.
What do we think about that?
I was thinking like maybe like in this situation, if she's like he knows that Gecko Moria is nearby. Maybe he won't feel as like bold, taking care of Perona. But like I feel like at the same time, like he might get a big head, like being like, well, I could beat this girl. You know what I mean? Just like, just a girl. But I don't know. Buggy seems to always look out, and I feel like he does have like a very negative disposition unless he like gets like gassed up. So I feel like maybe if he was in that gassed up moment, she could definitely take advantage of that. But
right, I agree. I think that would be his downfall because it's his pride that's like making him act the way he does versus Usopp, who negated Perona's attacks because he was actually just depressed. Like
he's always negative.
He's just negative. Like he's not pretending to be, even though he is in a sense one of the greatest pretenders that we're presented with in the show, like even though we come to find out he's really not, we like to say it's the future foresight.
Basically
he's
lying,
seeing in his lies. But I just think that I don't know. I think Usopp's negativity is definitely different than Buggy's negativity. I mean, they share there's similarities in there, but like. So I don't think the attack wouldn't it wouldn't attack the same way, basically.
So then he does get affected by Perona's ability,
what I think.
And
I feel like if it's a one-on-one,
and then she wins.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so like her attacks are like her ghost can make you depressed, makes you negative. They can explode too.
Yeah.
I feel
like I could see him being like her little like slave type thing. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Like he could use his personality against her?
No, like she would just use him.
Oh, she would use him. Yes, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Just like how Mihawk and Crocodile are using him. Like some kind of thing like that. Inadvertently,
I think in a weird way, Buggy would see it happening to someone.
He would probably enjoy it.
That's what I was gonna say.
And then he'd either want it to happen, or he'd be like, he would avoid her completely.
Either way, he lets it ride, and it happens.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if he sees it happen, like a few people in front of him get hit, like bop bop, and they're just like going like, you know what I mean? And then she just like bombs them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden he's just like, oh, whoa, you know what I mean? Like I
He
feel like at that
recognizes
point
her.
he'd be like, oh, she's a problem. Like,
Yeah.
I need to run. Like, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? At that point, he would be like negative. So if she hit him like that, he was already expecting to like, you know, I'm expecting to die in that situation, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe in that situation, like
Would
he
that save him then?
Yeah, would
Yeah.
save him in that situation.
Right.
I feel like
truly
like a
negative
tie,
underneath his.
I mean,
pridefulness.
if I'm gonna put a percentage on it right now, I would say Perona has a slight advantage, but only a slight advantage. I would say maybe like 60-40.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say so
I
too.
feel like Buggy.
I mean, her
We're
attacks.
in agreement there.
Her attacks can actually do damage.
Yeah,
Beyond just
she is
like.
vulnerable too when
We're-
she's in that kind of ghost form. You know.
Yeah. That's true.
So Buggy figures it out, and he's able to, you know, move his parts around.
Yeah, I mean, he's not necessarily an idiot. He
Yeah.
is a clown, but he's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like completely stupid.
And he always seems to fail upwards too. So it's
Right.
similar to Usopp too. In
Yeah.
that kind of way. Hey. Yeah, Buggy could do better. In that kind of situation though. Because he is like just overall strong character. He seems to always be failing upwards, and
He's just blind, like luck that he
Luck,
falls
yeah.
into could be the thing that makes him succeed.
Some characters in this show have insane luck.
yeah.
And that's true for people in real life, I find, as well.
Mhm. Definitely.
It's like a part of the balance of the universe to have a certain amount of luck,
Yeah. Yeah. Some people just
which makes like it makes it funny in
Yeah.
a sense, because like Usopp's and like you said, Buggy's like failing upward is it's just funny to see in this world where everyone is so insanely strong, and then these guys just somehow manage to make it in
Manage,
there.
With good luck coming up often in the show for Luffy in particular, we'd think about like his time on that tower with the lightning strike, whether or not that was like dragon controlling weather, or if it was genuine luck. Either way, he has like crazy luck, and that's something that comes up pretty often.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Yeah, I
one
mean,
of those
so go ahead. I was gonna say it doesn't feel like plot armor necessarily. It feels like
yeah.
That's part of his power.
It's just like part of like Luffy. That's why everyone like really believes in him, because it's just like, yo, you kind of always bet on Luffy. And I feel like in the Gold movie, they like always there was a situation they were basically like, yeah, nah, like we're betting on Luffy,
Mhm.
like, and yeah, just touching on that.
I mean that's the crux of like the almost like every final fight. I feel like in a lot of the final fights in One Piece is like got to bet on Luffy to like handle it.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out some way,
Yeah.
overcome it. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so I was looking up like just like Perona's devil fruit. But I also did like notice that there was this like character, and his name is Gil Baster. Basically, he was the original user of the Hiro no Mi, or the Hala Hala fruit. So basically, like he was originally a protagonist of a manga called Wanted. So it's a short story that was originally by Oda, created when he was 17.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very
So we kind of like, yeah, he was able to bring him over, you know, into there, and he was introduced as a sniper in the Rocks Pirates. So it's like one of those kind of canon things that he answered in some like SVS or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
He's seen also as a corpse on Thriller Bark. He's holding like 4 pistols.
That's funny.
So he's one of the 4 Rocks Pirates that Gecko Moria has like under his control.
Oh yeah.
zombies,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Gecko Moria was pretty badass.
Yeah.
Was in that arc. Is
Yeah.
still.
Yes, definitely still is.
Wonder when he's gonna pop back up. Honestly.
Basically, I bought some stuff off of Shein. I was like looking at it. I was like, yo, they had some like cool kind of stuff. We're talking about one piece of fashion.
Yep.
So definitely like wanted to spin back.
I seen that one online when we talked about this in a few episodes ago, and I was like, wow, really cool, really cool. And then the way it turned out in person is still cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm saying
But
overall,
the print is a little
5 out of 10.
blown
Little
out.
shit.
So
Little
it's
you get what
it's
you
a
pay
5
for,
out of
like
10.
The quality of the
I
print.
feel like
off camera,
the
but
shirt
it's
itself
fast fashion.
is fire. Great like
it's-
quality of
I
shirt.
have a couple of shirts like this that are
Yeah.
so it's fine. Like,
But basically,
nice
it's not something that you're gonna like be able to wear like a bunch. Like, don't expect to wear this for like the next 10 years. If you're like, you know, going to like a Comic-Con or party or some shit, and you're just like need like a cheap
It's also like
shirt.
just like a little blurry looking.
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, again, it's
That being said,
overall
I've
5 out of
gotten
10.
some stuff from like
Kinda.
Bait for like a One Piece collab with Bait, or like a Hypeland collab, or even like a these brands that have more notoriety in terms of like the kind of either silk screening or screen printing that they're doing with like the materials, but you pay a little bit more for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even this shirt is a Crunchyroll store, so I think it has to get like approved by like someone. But this,
Yeah, good approved licensing deals, but
Yeah.
with a good clothing brand
right? They're not
or a good brand
right.
that's gonna put out a good product.
So this
Sheen
kind
is
of has
known
like
for
this
fast
faded look
fashion.
though, which came like this though. So but it's held up. I've had this for
Yeah.
a while.
Just like their other products, Sheen it's meant for that, like you said, just like
Fast.
a weekend type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a quick, cheap shirt.
So yeah, speaking of spinning
Which
back,
low key is
we also-
terrible for the environment.
spun back on
Yeah.
from the last podcast, the poll that we took. So I put it up on my personal IG, pretty much just like what people thought between Zoro and Sanji versus Law and Kid. So basically, it was more Zoro and Sanji. It ended up being 57-43. Just leaning towards them. I will say there was definitely non-watchers responding. You know, I can't help that.
Okay.
But so the data is a little tainted. But
How do you know
overall,
that?
like if
How do you know they're not watchers?
I just know,
You know these people
and then yeah,
personally?
definitely,
Yes.
yeah. So
They can't
But
even
basically-
vote then.
even if you took away their vote, it would have been more Zoro versus Sanji.
Zoro.
I mean Zoro and Sanji. My
yeah.
bad.
Understood.
So yeah, basically, it was cool. Definitely click that link next time you see it. So let's dive into Elbaph, like
Hell yes.
kind of spin back to, because we've kind of been touching on that.
Yes.
Want to start off, Ben?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just the moment when they are still in that creepy guy's, I think it's like Roto or something. I might be wrong about that, but the creepy Roto giant guy who has him captured. Some things I wanted to bring up that I loved from that moment was Nami's lightning blast. I know we had talked about that a little bit last time, but I finally watched that.
Yeah.
And I thought that was awesome / hilarious. Her little like divine retribution. She was so like
Yeah.
like funny and like making funny faces with her attacks.
But
Even
yeah, she's fucking up a giant, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
strong
Solid
stuff.
hit.
I mean, like everyone in
Great
the
to
crew
see.
kind of like showed off a little bit in that
Stop with
moment.
that, like
The green,
it was like
the
a
green
hydrogen
star
bomb.
attack.
I
Is
was like,
what was it was called? Green star attack. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
it
It had that like explosion face.
yeah, it
going
looked
on.
like a it
It was
legit.
nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even Luffy had something that I thought was interesting. He said mini gear 4 when he did his like just arm mini gear 4 attack. I was like, I feel like we haven't noticed. I don't remember him saying that before. Like,
Also, I don't want to get ahead, but if we're talking about
please,
something like that,
Oh yeah, we are.
when he's talking to Loki after all of that.
Yeah.
And
Next episode.
Loki briefly says like, "Oh, that coward," and Luffy doesn't say a goddamn thing. He jumps straight up in the air and just goes right to like a Kong cannon and tries to punch him right in the face. And I thought it was I started dying laughing. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
I wrote down Luffy instantly throws hands on Loki for Shank's disrespect.
Instantly. And but special notice for that scene is he doesn't say gear anything. He just jumps up, goes into it, and was like, "Bam!"
Very good point.
You know, so that was exciting for the comedic sense, the comedic relief, and
just
him
how
going,
fast
boom.
he can actually do it.
Yeah, because I'm also, like I said, I've been simultaneously watching Dressrosa with Maggie,
okay.
and he's doing Kongan for the first time and all of that, and now to see him and he's getting all wiped out from doing it because he's like, oh, it's a new thing. I got to push the limits with Ridley on that island with all these giant animals, which is very much so like Elbaph now.
Yeah.
But for him to just whip it out like that,
like how far
and not say and how easy it is, and the level of Gear 5, and he could just jump to Gear 4 Kongan quick like that. Like Gear 5 is much more, I guess,
with no
sustainable
back
now.
on like
exactly.
Oh, man, I'm like weak as shit. Or aging, or like,
exactly.
Or tiny. Remember that back in the day,
yes,
guys?
Yeah,
that was some wild shit. I legitimately was like, is he gonna
for
do
Gear
this
3
like forever? Because like, I mean, I'll deal with that, but like,
I'm tiny now because I saved the day. And I worked so hard at doing it.
But going kind of back to the Loki, that's the next episode, 1161. So we meet Luffy meets Loki for the first time.
Yeah.
And he's obviously Loki has he's super strong, even chained down
by the sea prism. Yeah.
Sea prism. Like his yell, like which he uses to call on those like the giant monsters you were mentioning, like the kaiju type monsters like that. It's like boom. Just his yell alone is like insanely powerful. So like I wonder like how his powers I'm interested to see how his powers work out.
Yeah.
But then you already said like Luffy, throwing hands was hilarious.
So funny.
Yeah, like on site.
It was so funny.
Ready to
He's like, don't be talking shit. And then even after that, he was like, why would you try and punch me in the face? I'm all chained up. And he was like, don't get me angry.
Luffy keeps it.
It was so
always unapologetic.
It was so funny.
And then ending off that episode, obviously, a big thing for me was Robin's haircut by Brooke.
Yeah.
To see Saul again. And obviously, like, everyone's emotional that's there. And I was emotional and continued emotional.
Super cool.
It was definitely cool to just see Brooke cutting hair. It's just because you always kind of like wonder, like, it's like, who's doing this? Like, and like, I know like other
groomed.
other characters like do cut hair, I believe, on the ship. And we could definitely like touch on it in another episode.
I'd assume that Sanji's like,
he probably
got some skills in that area because he's grooming his face. I wouldn't imagine like Chopper has much like he's probably like growing. His hair probably maintains a certain length, so.
I feel like it depends if he has hands, right? No,
he's a reindeer, so reindeer,
reindeer.
it maintains a certain length.
Right.
He's like a deer or a cow type. I think they're called. I don't know. Never mind. The type of animal that has hair like that.
The more you know.
But
hooved animals or whatever.
So basically, like the animals do run up
maybe
on Luffy, and he's pretty much just like unaffected.
He's
like, this feels familiar.
Yeah. And then those like people that were down there, I guess there was like other
people in the cloaks.
That were
prisoners? No, I think
they're just like
they're kind of like scavenger, like underworld scavengers. That's like what I got from that. Like
they use cloaks that smell really bad, so they have those gas masks, so the beasts don't detect them.
That makes sense.
That's how they can go low key like that.
Word.
That makes sense.
And that's why they have like a gas mask type thing on.
Right.
The cloak literally smells like I don't know, it's like death or something.
It was funny because those guys are like, oh, it's just a kid. Like they have zero sense of power.
Yeah. And then they see him chilling with them, and they're like, what? And then they see him try and punch Loki, and they're like, what? So funny. I'm glad you brought those up because I'm curious on who and what those guys are and why they've been introduced and where they'll come back into play.
Yeah. No, I was just like, yo, what are these guys? Like, I know. I read about him, but I'm like,
It was
I
like
still don't know.
what are the Star Wars characters like the Ewok? It gives like Ewok energy.
Yeah,
So-
Ewok.
Where they're in the hills and you're like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then continuing, obviously Luffy like kind of finishes his interaction with Loki, and he like hops out of the forest,
Yeah,
and he meets up with Gerd and
the other guy.
the other guy, like the ship's
He's holding the ship.
holding the ship. I forgot his name.
Me too.
But I thought it was funny just because like they also hate that Roto guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I was just
Like,
like, that's,
Then
You
when they
don't like
come
that
up on
part,
him, they fucking smash him in the
Smack
back of the head.
yeah.
Simultaneously, both of them, and they're like,
Right.
"Get out of here, you creep!" and then he's
Yeah.
just like knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Super funny
No.
because the Straw Hats are worried that they were gonna get in trouble for knocking that tree down on him
right.
because he's
But
like
they're
chasing
just-
after.
But
that
they're like,
fucking
no,
mad
Straw
weird-
Hats, we care
Yeah,
for
they're
you.
like, fuck you.
One of the things that also in that episode that I thought was cool is that Elbaph kind of has like a similar like special entrance into Elbaph, similar to like Wano.
Yeah.
How like Wano had like the wave and the not the wave, like the upstream and the
Waterfall.
fish.
Yeah.
Elbaph has the rainbow bridge that's created by the sun stone, right?
Prism stone.
Yeah, the sun prism stone.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. No, I thought that was cool as well.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, like
And it was so
I
funny.
was
to
like
see.
Luffy's reaction.
Yeah, it
He
was
thought-
so funny because he was like, "Hey!" and then he's like, "What the hell?"
yeah.
You
I-
knew that was gonna come like that.
yeah, because they get excited by everything. What I got excited by is when they started going up the Sun Bridge, they were singing Bing Sake.
Big sake, yeah.
Yeah, that was really. I was like, yo, even the giants. It's like, I feel like they just got to start singing that song more.
It's a
just in
pirate
general.
anthem.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Dope.
Yep. And obviously, you know, like Usopp's very emotional at seeing Elbaph for
Yeah.
the first time, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He's like so super excited.
yeah.
Him and Luffy, both of them together, like geeking out.
And it does, like, Elbaph does kind of feel like a nice culmination of like we've arrived at a certain place in the One Piece story that's like we've talked about for so long, and like
Yeah.
feels like we're at like a, I don't know, like with the new animation, it feels like a movie, you know, like we're arriving at this like special place.
No, it
this
really
new
does
land.
feel like a movie, like a feature length type thing.
Yeah, and like obviously it's like compared to like Egghead, which is like a very technological and like lofty. Like Elbaph is like very down to earth and the kind of like Nordic
Yeah.
vibes going on.
Yeah.
Even though it's literally not, it's very high up, not down to earth. It's
Yeah.
like a very down to earth kind of place.
Similar to Wano in that aspect too.
It's so cool.
It's like deep history.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Definitely like it's gonna be like
It feels like a new adventure.
yeah, a big adventure like about to happen. So it's definitely yeah, I'm definitely excited. Just seeing everything animated.
It's the beginning of summer in New York. Next one, we're off to a good vibe.
Elbaph is stuck,
Elbaph.
is active.
We're in Elbaph.
Active.
And obviously, like the crew fully reunites in this moment, you know, when they're
That's
Yeah.
huge.
over the Rainbow Bridge, which is nice. And one of the funny
Over the
things,
Rainbow Bridge.
So,
like Brooke is like kind of like narrating. I think it's like Brooke's voice actor is like narrating this end of the episode, and basically one of the things he was saying was like, "Do not overstay your welcome" or something. I don't know. If
I don't know if it was Brooke or if it was the guy that they briefly showed down below. Because in the end, they show this giant bear and a silhouette of another, what seems to be like a giant figure.
Yeah, I mean, to
And
me,
I'm
it
like-
sounded like Brooke's voice actor saying.
I was trying to figure out if it was a familiar voice or not,
Word.
but I couldn't tell. With
But
TV.
either way, yeah, like there's like that "Do not overstay your welcome"
And that
story.
silhouette figure at the end
Right.
of that episode where you're like, who is this?
Yeah. As we get into our final episode that we're talking about, we get some more Robin backstory a little bit.
yeah,
Nothing that we don't really know, but just
Yeah.
more sad backstory intro. you know,
basically.
where she's like, you're getting that visualization of her like running from the mean locals, all the shit they're saying, you know, like she's a monster, you know, like it's a sin being alive, you know.
Yeah.
She's the demon child. I should have worn my Robin demon child shirt, you know,
Support, yeah.
in support.
Yeah. So the government basically deemed her a demon child people lash out on her basically without knowing her.
Right.
Like it's like definitely like a deep loneliness, and definitely like a massive burden that you might have had as a kid.
Dude,
You
I
know,
can't even
just
imagine.
yeah,
Like
you can't trust anybody. Being found by the government, is you're always looking over your back, and then it's just like you want to like reach out to get help, and you're like, how can I trust somebody? And nobody trusts you because they hear that
what the
you're
rumors
just,
about you. Yeah.
yeah.
And I think in that visualization, she kind of like almost like comes to the edge of a cliff and she's like about to jump or
Jump
something.
out to
And
jump.
then her mom's like, Robin, leave.
Yeah,
Which is like,
yeah.
it's always cool seeing her mom like pop up and shit. Something in that episode that I noticed was Robin is very in her like mom. Like she's her mom in a mommy state right now, especially with Bonnie. I don't know if because like Bonnie has been staying in her like childlike state.
Yeah.
Like
Like a
in all these
12-year-old.
episodes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I
You
think
know, so
definitely
that
all
they've
of
been
these
like
things.
interacting a lot, like
She almost
hanging on
has
each other.
a motherly type role in the crew too.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like Luffy's like
with Chopper.
a son more so than anything else to her. You know,
Yeah.
in that.
Or like little brother, maybe.
Little brother.
That's how I
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
Maybe if like,
But like Chopper is like her little baby to her.
yeah,
You know, it's Chopper and Robin.
Chopper,
You know,
yeah. Chopper.
but Bonnie, yeah, like she definitely seems like she feels very safe with the crew. You know,
Yeah.
just presenting as the child she actually is, not like having to be like a pretend adult to fucking like be a captain, a pirate captain. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
out in the world, she can just be herself. You know,
Yeah,
which is good to see. It's good to see that for Robin too. I like her, you know, just taking on this motherly role, but at the same time, in this episode, she's also taking on this like childlike road
yeah,
as she's like about to see Saul again.
Because she had to like force herself to like grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Now she can kind of relax and be that kid that she actually is.
Yeah, her inner child is healing, I guess, like in this episode. And it's really good to see. Like it's cute. She's got her like little haircut that resembles her haircut as a child.
yeah.
You know, for Saul, really, so that Saul will see her and be like,
and be like, yeah,
like
you're so grown up. You're so like, like just you. She was like, as she was like walking up, you just like see her kind of like regressing into that childlike form, and at the same time, like Saul's also into that same like regressing because she like instantly sees Saul like that, and she like it's like, oh, like he's playing in this situation.
Right.
Like everyone else is just like, oh, like
Saul's hurt. Saul's
hurt.
Sick.
You're expecting him. I'm like,
I know my
geez,
friend.
like what happened? Like,
Yeah.
And then as soon as she was just like, oh, like silly guy. And everyone's just like, yo, take it seriously. Like, but yeah, it was definitely interesting,
Yeah.
seeing that and just them interacting.
Am I wrong with this episode where she says, I want you to praise me for being alive?
Yeah.
I think she says it in this episode.
Yeah, no, she does.
Which kind of like, finishes off that, like how the intro of that episode started, how they're showing all the people and just being like, it's a sin to be alive. She wanted to die. She said that.
Yeah. I feel like she's wanted to die like a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was just like, I don't want to talk about my past. I just want to be praised for being alive.
Yeah, like being here right now.
Yeah.
And I'm here with all my friends. Like, look.
And then it just like, boom, montage.
Yeah, of all their good times.
All those good times.
Yeah.
Definitely a cool way to like end the episode.
Definitely.
So yeah. So basically touching on Awakened Devil Fruits. So there are, I believe, 8 characters that have Awakened Devil Fruits. Basically, the ones that we all have seen, it's Rob Lucci, Kaku, Doflamingo, Eustace Kid, Trafalgar Law, Katakuri. They're the Beast from Impel Down. And then there's your boy Luffy. So yeah, Doflamingo has the string fruit, or the Ito no Mi. And yeah, he's able to affect the environment around him. I mean, the strings are like, could be razors. He's able to use, basically like fly himself, like with, through clouds and stuff. He's definitely like a crazy, devil fruit user. Rob Lucci. He has the Nico Nomi, or the cat fruit. So he's the leopard model. You see him in the awakened form. He's fighting Zoro on Egghead, which is definitely like a really cool kind of fight. Um, you also see him fight Luffy. Luffy's kind of like manhandling him.
Yeah, his power level does not compute. I'd like to see if Rob Lucci like steps it up after that fight.
He definitely is.
I can't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like
he
thought he was fighting Gear 2, so like he kind of over prepared for that, and that was nowhere near enough. So be interesting to see how he like uses his awakened abilities to like go beyond that. Maybe he learns similarly how what's her name, Bonnie learns to like
be free.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe Rob Lucci's just too prideful to recognize that from Luffy.
Yeah, he's bad guy energy. He can't do what the good guys are doing.
Yeah, but he's kind of been like that. He's bad guy energy, but he's helped right? In Egghead, he helped a little bit when he needed to, didn't they? Or am I tweaking?
It was selfish. Like he had to.
Yeah. He's not like a smoker bad guy.
He's able to make like decisions like that because of his position.
Right.
But yeah. There's his partner Kaku, who has the Ushinomi, which is the giraffe double fruit, which pretty much when you like see him eat the double fruit to when he's awakened on Egghead, he's one of the quickest characters in One Piece to awaken his double fruit power, which is a fun fact about him. And then there's our duo fight. We got Law and Kid. So Kid got the Oppa Nomi, and Kid has the Jika Nomi. So it's the Magna fruit and the Op fruit.
And he's awakened?
Yeah. So then we know with Law's power, he has just like crazy ability.
Supreme
I feel like he doesn't even have
space.
I feel like he still has more to go with that power.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
It's just like, he got pierced up by Blackbeard off camera, but like, Blackbeard is really strong.
Blackbeard is crazy strong, but he also like, I don't know, like we've talked about this, but Law's crew is just not like.
Blackbeard has
they can't just be
support.
They need like somebody.
They need
like
Brett's just like, I need more hitters.
Yeah,
like to be like reciprocate.
Maybe like a Marco, someone like that,
bro.
Marco
would be perfect for like Law's crew, just to hang out. Just to like be there, handle some shit.
Little veteran,
do some good. Yeah,
strong. He has again healing. He's like in the doctor field. Definitely like kind of fits in with that. For sure.
Marco could just fly him out of there too.
Yeah.
Drop him in the ocean.
And then we also had
picks him up.
Katakuri, the Mochi Nomi.
Right.
That was an epic fight between Luffy
and
Katakuri.
Crazy fight.
In the mirror world.
Super strong.
Yeah. Super, super strong. But overall, Luffy.
I would like to see them fight again. Like on a new even playing field, just to see like what I know like Katakuri would enjoy that fight
for sure.
Seeing him in his Gear 5, he'd be like, oh, okay, I gotta step up. What the fuck?
But I feel like it would be a similar kind of Rob Lucci kind of outcome.
Yeah,
and currently, but if he's training, maybe possibly. And then we got Luffy, who was Devil Fruit is originally introduced as the Gomu Gomu Nomi, or the Gum Fruit. But we obviously find out in Egghead, it's the Hito Nomi, just the human fruit, or the Nika model Devil Fruit. So it's definitely find out he has a legendary kind of Devil Fruit.
Mythic level fruit.
Special.
It's a god fruit, right?
God of fruit. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then definitely like those beasts and Impaled Down. They had awakened devil fruits. However,
Right.
they
Okay.
were similar to how like Rob Lucci have the the Zoan devil fruit powers, where they kind of lost themselves. They became more of the beast than themselves. So they were once human, but they'll never be able to revert back to human form.
Okay.
So they were some of the strongest animals in Impel Down, but like obviously like Magellan, the assistant jailer, they're all like, you know, stronger characters than those.
They just got too unique and like deadly of powers to like.
So yeah, who do you guys think might have the next awakened devil fruit?
Chopper.
I think Robin
Mm.
was most likely to have it, in my opinion, just because you know, she's showed.
She's not technically.
No,
But I feel like she's like right there. And
she could be. She is definitely.
she's
like
right on the verge, especially now after like kind of
a
coming to
supreme-
conclusion with Saul, and then like
And the nature of her devil fruit is manipulating her environment, which is funny.
right.
But yeah,
Chopper might be, but I feel like he's kind of focused on like his doctoring skills more than like his devil
Yeah.
fruit ability.
But I feel like in this Elbaph episode, not episodes, Elbaph Arc,
yeah,
he's definitely gonna like have to like make a big like jump, especially in that physical nature. Like we're coming up to the final kind of thing. Like you kind of
we've been talking about for a while where he like can control this next level rumble ball without a rumble ball or something like that.
Exactly. So in that
he's
kind
with
of control,
these big beasts. Something's gonna, if not now, eventually, where he gets some sort of a like Rob Lucci is an awakened Zoan type, but the other way around.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I could see him getting that thing around him,
Imagine he
and maybe
turns into a
not
human.
being big.
I think it's like
That's
like
weird.
Chopper, you're a human.
Yeah, that'd be weird as
that'd
fuck.
be
I would hate
freaky.
that. No, but I could see him turning into something like Rob Lucci, where he's like a new kind of form, not the big one, but the power of the big one in a condensed.
He's able to condense. Well, he does. Rob Lucci does actually shrink his body to make himself like faster. So it's definitely
something like that.
You said that, yeah.
Exactly.
So this is kind of going back to the Elbaph a little bit and skipping to the next episode that we didn't talk about. But when they're at the library turns every book that comes that's like normal size book into a big giant size book, basically. And Chopper is looking to read some medical books, but they're like too big because they were like giants books, so they can't be turned back into small books because they're already big to begin with. So my thought is maybe in this Elbaph, like maybe Chopper does have to get big or something to like physically read the
exactly
these big
to control
books.
that state. I'm doing it naturally. Just rumble ball out, and
he might have something in that medicine that helps him like figure that out easier.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's my theory.
I mean, and then we definitely see Rob Lucci and Kaku, basically these CP0 agents. They basically can't really touch the StrawHats. I mean, as strong as they are, they're not, strong enough to beat the StrawHats, at least the top people of the StrawHats. I mean, there's definitely like a level where there's a couple of people that definitely not a couple. I would say there's a handful of people that they could take, on that crew. So I feel like we're definitely going to be running into stronger government members moving forward. I know there is mention of the Holy Knights. And this is, if you're reading the manga, it's around chapter 907. If you're watching, it's episode 887. Basically, yeah. So basically in the Reverie, they make mention of the Holy Knights.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like these are the people that are under the Gorosei and kind of like respond to them. So like we're definitely going to be seeing like stronger government people moving forward.
Yeah.
Especially like, if we're running into anybody like at an Elbaph, we're definitely going to be, running into just like people that are going to be stronger. So we might be able to see some more people that are awakened.
Some people
hopefully
in the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that next couple episodes in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just lastly, like I did notice that the 5 elders in Egghead. They had the similar like flame style. That
Like Halo thing.
yeah, that Luffy, basically anybody that has that awakened style, like they have that kind of thing. If you're really not seeing that, I feel like you're not don't have that awakened ability.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it's confirmed that they have that ability, the five elders, but it's definitely like,
or it's connected to the idea of
something. Yeah, like there's
or the anti
whatever that is. Like they have that, basically like from Emu or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely like interesting stuff just moving forward.
Yeah.
And
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. I'm super pumped. It's like a whole new adventure.
Definitely.
But like you said, like a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like tipping off. So we definitely
so nice.
Are in for a ride.
Absolutely. I'm excited to get into it in the next coming episodes. But as you've been listening and watching, I thank you guys for being here. If you haven't subscribed,
please do.
And if you want to just listen to us, make sure to follow us on like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We're on those.
We're there.
So
you hear my voice in 4K.
In 4K beautiful sound, baby. That's not how sound works, but
goodbye. See you in the next one.